Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to start planting some seeds and try to grow some sweet potato slips. So let's get started. First off, you want to get some in your dirt, some seed starting dirt and some other. So I have a mixture of, oh, there it is. Some premium seed starting mix. Here's, it might be a little early to have it out in the box stores, the garden stores. It all depends if you're where you live in a seasonal area. But I do keep bags, or you can even order off of Amazon. They'll sell it. Sometimes you just have to watch the price. Sometimes they try to gouge you on Amazon if it's not in season, right? And then so I got a mixture of the seed starting mix with normal soil too, like premium soil. So what we're doing is we want to get this saturated, the point where you can squeeze it and it holds its shape a little bit more than this, but nothing drips out of it. Okay, and then we're going to use these trays for our seedlings. I have little covers with lights on them there that I use to start that. Then whatever's left in here I'm going to use for my sweet potatoes. Right now I just had them in water for the past week until I am ready to put them in some soil. Now you could leave them in here and they will grow slips. As you can see, this one here is starting to grow a couple slips. Difference between the sweet potato and the regular potato is the regular potato, once the eyes start growing or the vines start growing out of the eyes, you can just bury the whole potato. With the sweet potato, you just take the slips right off the sweet potato and they'll keep growing slips all year round. If you leave them in the dirt and humidity, or you leave them in the water, they'll just keep growing, and you keep them add more if you want, right? So I'm hoping we got two different types of sweet potatoes. So we're gonna plant them in the dirt, not fully submerged in the dirt, but enough in the dirt, and then we'll put a lid on it, keep humidity, and get some light on it like normal, and then hopefully they grow enough slips for us so when we're ready to plant in the end of May, everything's ready to go. Okay, so let me get this saturated and ready to plant the seeds. It's like when you're a kid making mud pies, right? See how you can see a little bit dripping out of there? That's a little bit too saturated, but I still gotta mix it and get it from the stuff on the bottom here. So I just keep mixing it in. And if you can't get it so it's not too saturated, you can just add more dirt to the mix. So that's what all I can do. You know, that's better. So see, I got a little snowball there. So that's good, a good mixture there. So now what I can do, I can take some of this out and start putting it in the little seed trays and getting the seed trays ready for all the seeds. So I'm going to fill this. Now I'm just using a little spoon to kind of fill it in. Sometimes we grow our own stuff. If we go to the market and get bell pepper seeds, if there's ones that we like, we save some of the seeds. So like here, these are red bell pepper seeds. These are our squash seeds. So I don't need too many to grow, because the space in our backyard, if you've seen my other videos, we don't have a lot of room. I usually only have about 6 pepper plants anyways, 6 to 8 pepper plants, so I don't need too many of them. Same with our squash and zucchini, we have maybe 6 plants, so I just need 6 good ones to germinate, right? So, and so I think I'm just going to, like, the pepper seeds are small enough I can put 2 in one, and then if they both germinate, I just pick the weak one out. So I could put all 12 in here in just one. All right, and then that'll be good for that, and then we can do other stuff in the other ones if we want. So like if you want to grow your own tomatoes or whatever. Now I want to try the little mini cucumbers. We buy these cucumbers, they're only about, say, maybe 4 to 6 inches long, and they're maybe an inch diameter, inch and a half diameter, right? and we like them. We chop them up, put them in our salads all the time. But I can never find those types of plants that grow that type of cucumber. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get seeds out of that one and try to grow that one. We usually grow the English ones that are long, you know, they can grow like 12 to 18 inches long. They're still skinny and they're almost like seedless. So we usually grow them in our garden. But I'd like to see if I can grow some small ones and even maybe some pickling cucumbers, because we're thinking of making pickles this year. So let me get these all ready to go, and then I'll show you the sweet potatoes. I have all my seeds in there already. So, and then I'm just gonna put a top coat of dirt in. I do already have the water in here, so the water can soak up from the bottom. All right, these ones are all done. I can just put the lid on it now. What we're gonna do is, we have the sweet potatoes. So if you do get a store-bought sweet potato, you wanna wash off the inhibitor on it, right? Now I know sometimes it's hard to find natural or organic ones without any inhibitors. So just scrub it and wash it nice and good. So then with your damp soil, you just want to kind of cover it. Like I'll zoom in a minute. You don't want to cover the whole thing. You just want to cover a good portion of it. I have 3/4 of it covered. So the only reason I'm putting 2 in here is so all the slips can grow and have room once they're grown. But then I can do other boxes if I need more. But I think the one time I only grew 1 sweet potato. The first year I did sweet potatoes. And the first year I did sweet potatoes, I ended up getting, and I didn't even do it in the dirt. I just did it in the glass of water like that, and I think I got a dozen slips off of 1 sweet potato. So depends on how many sweet potatoes your slips you need. You might only need 1 or 2 actual sweet potatoes, right? So we got 2 different types. So we're gonna rely on just 1 sweet potato for each, just to give us enough slips. Because usually I grow them in those big felt pots, and I think, what do we get, 10 pounds of sweet potatoes just off of 1 sweet potato that grew all the slips. So for a small household that only 2 people eat sweet potatoes that's pretty good for literally just 1 sweet potato to get 10 pounds, right? Hope you liked the video, and let's get growing.